Welcome to the last video of lesson 2. When I was writing the script for my previous video, it got me thinking about the habits that most people have that are wealth creation killers. 2 of these habits I actually had to break myself, and I can assure you my life has been exponentially better since I stopped. Well, let's find out what they are. First habit, buying alcohol.
Say what?
I didn't say drinking alcohol, I said buying it. Having a drink once in a while can be fun, but spending money all the time on alcohol is gonna prevent you from saving a ton of money. Check this out. The average drink at a bar, after tip and everything, is about 10 bucks, right? If you have 3 drinks every weekend, being conservative here, because that's $30 a week, which is $1,560 per year. If instead you were to put that money in an investment account with a 6% rate of return, in 10 years, that would be $24,590 with just a contribution of $15,600 that you put in there that you would have drank otherwise. And think about all the medical bills that you would save on if you didn't drink it either. Habit number 2, smoking and or vaping. The average daily smoker smokes about 15 cigarettes per day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and the average cost of a pack of cigarette is $8 in the US. There's usually about 20 cigarettes per pack, so let's say that habit is about $6 a day. That is $2,190 per year. That would be $34,520 that you could have in 10 years if you invest that money in an investment account with a 6% return.
Dang.
Right? And you may say, well, I don't smoke 15 cigarettes a day. That's crazy. Well, neither did the people who smoke 15 cigarettes a day today, right? They mostly started smoking socially at first, or then 1 cigarette a day, and then 2 cigarettes a day. And then the next thing they knew, they were at 15 cigarettes a day.
Well, I can't stop now.
And that is because nicotine is incredibly addictive. And over time, you'll need more and more nicotine to satisfy your craving for it. That's why some people smoke even more than that. And it is a very well-known fact that cigarettes mess up your lungs and your heart and your health in general. You ain't gotta be a genius to know that. Now, what about vaping? That's just water vapor, right? Not quite. Most vaping devices actually contain nicotine, even if they say nicotine-free. Some of the juices have as much nicotine as the equivalent of a whole pack of cigarettes. So you gotta be mindful of what is it that you're really putting in your body. So do your research. But this is not health class, right? This is a financial video. Well, let's do some math. When you first start, the whole e-cigarette with the coils and the juice and whatever, it can cost anywhere between $50 and 120 bucks, right? So for this example, we're just gonna cut it in the middle and say you spend $85 to get started. Then depending on consumption, you'll spend between $30 and $60 per month, right? On juice and coils or whatever. So again, we're just gonna cut it in the middle and say that it's $45 a month at first. Using those numbers alone, that would be $85 plus $45 per month for 11 months, which is $580 on the first year. And assuming that your e-cigarette doesn't break, that would be $540 a year after the first year. Much more affordable than cigarettes, yes, still a missed opportunity of an extra $8,583.38 in the next 10 years in an investment account with 6% return. That's one heck of a nice vacation, man. And again, that would also save you a ton of money on medical bills. Habit number 3, eating fast food and buying coffee on the go. There is nothing more delicious than home-cooked meal, in my opinion. And there is nothing more convenient than eating cheap food, right? Well, here's the thing. Even if you eat from the value menu, right? That is like a $4 for $4 or whatever. And let's say you do it only on the days that you work, but you do it for lunch and dinner because you're too tired to go home and cook, right? That would be $8 a day for 5 days a week. That would be $40 per week. That's a total of $2,080 per year. Plus, you gotta eat on the weekends though, right? And what about breakfast? Well, let's add another $8 per day on the weekends and assume that you don't have breakfast, all right? That would be another $16 per weekend, which is another $832 per year for a grand total of $2,912 per year. And if you want to add to that the $5 coffee every day, well, that would be like another $1,800 on top of that. And that's even without tax. But moving on. Now, if you're single and you have no dependents, your average cost of groceries would be about $200 per month. That would be about $2,400 per year. But here's the biggest saving that you can get from cooking your own food. Your health, man, your health. And why is this important? I said this is not health class, but it kind of just became health class. So stay with me. We all know that eating an excessive amount of fast food leads to obesity, depression, digestive issues, heart disease, strokes, type 2 diabetes, cancer, and even early death. And the reason I make such a big deal about this is because good health is the foundation of a good financial life and a good life in general, really. Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you're laying in bed with cancer, suffering through chemotherapy, what's money worth, right? If you have all the money in the world, but you can't even enjoy the company of your loved ones that are right next to you because you're in a deep depression, what's money worth? Your health always comes first. So if you see my video on the difference between cost, price, and value, which I'll leave for you under the resources, you'll understand why it's worth paying more for things that have a higher value and why things with a low price can come at a great cost, and that sometimes things that have a higher value have a much lower price. Like my wedding ring, by the way. You gotta watch it. That's all I got for lesson 2, y'all. I hope you learn a lot and that you keep studying and researching how to make multiple streams of income so that when you get a job, you don't get so focused on making a living that you forget to make a life. I'll see you on lesson 3, where we'll talk about budgeting and developing awesome spending habits. I'll see you there.
Recording audio, recording video. Lecture 27, last video.
I'm gonna get that gnat.
Gonna get the gnat.
All right, what is this? Oh, the
37.
3 habits that kill people's wealth.
3 habits that kill people, that keep people broke.
Keep people broke. Yes, let's do this. Take 1. Only take freaking gnat. Okay.
All right.
There's 2. That's why. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Still rolling.
Finishing this whole lesson. I mean, hopefully you saw this. What's happening?
It literally from the lens.
What?
The gnat.
The gnat?
I can clearly see it. I see it clearly.
See, there is a gnat. I'm not crazy. Okay. Anyway, I can just cut that part. Doesn't matter.